Yeah, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Spank Horton, and we here with another episode of To Be Fair. And it's your host, Spank Horton. To the right of me is my guy, 6-man, 3-time winner, Lou Williams.
A winner.
A winner.
A winner.
I was trying to give some more pizzazz, I slipped up on winner.
I'm a host too, bro. You ain't got to introduce me like it's my first time on. Man.
To be fair, when we make up words on the
A
fly.
winner. Come on now.
To be fair.
3 times. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. We said it right. It's called To Be Fair, though, and my co-host. Do that sound better if I said my co-host?
I fuck with that.
You fuck with that? All right, my co-host, Lou Will, and we can't forget our 2 special guests, man. We got our guy, he's been with us for 8, 9 episodes?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, Chef Vic in the building, you know what I'm saying? And then we got my guy, Plastic Cup Boy, Naeem Lynn is in the building. What's up, player?
I thought this show was called Underground Lounge.
Well, like, the podcast is Underground Lounge, and this is the entity of the Underground Lounge, and we calling this a segment where it's called To Be Fair, and it's going to be our sports segment.
Why is it called that?
Because
we're gonna talk some shit, but to be fair, we're gonna give you exactly what you deserve.
Right. Because you know he's close with a lot of the players. I'm cool with some of the sports figures, so they know when they see us starting to talk trash, they're gonna be mad when they see us in person. So that's why we call it To Be Fair.
So when they pull up on you, like, to be fair,
You was on some bullshit.
To be fair, you did that.
I gave you your props,
Yeah,
but I called you out on your bullshit.
Yeah.
All right, makes
There
sense.
you go. I want to start. I want to start with Steve Smith Sr. Because I just think it's hilarious that homeboy is crashing out
Big time.
online. You know what I'm saying?
Give that man his flowers.
I don't want Tony come.
Too late now.
But man, I ain't never seen nobody crash out like that publicly. Like a lot of that shit could have stayed in house.
He want to shame his wife. That's just the whole thing. You know, he embarrassing her in front of her family. If they got kids, it's really a payback mission to shame his wife. And at this point, you know, when you crash out, you stop remembering important things like, yo, this is making me look bad too.
Yeah, I feel like he forgot that.
I think
That's what crashing out is.
Yeah.
When you see red, you forget about everything else that's going on. But he like, all right, if you gonna make me feel like this, I'm gonna shame you to the world.
Damn,
It ain't going his way.
It's not going the way he thought it was
Yeah,
going
and
to
he's
go.
showing the world that he don't be messing up her IUD like her side nigga is. That's crazy. That's where it really gets bad at. It's like, come on, bro. Why would you tell the world the side nigga
It's treating her better.
treating you better, bro? Come on, man. You can't do that. But we did have some other crash.
You gave her plausible cause.
Right.
Like you
Now
gave
we
her.
know why.
Yeah, now she got reasonable doubt. She got an out. The moment you go to court, like, hey, Your Honor, clearly I wasn't happy.
He wasn't reaching a point where I needed to be satisfied at, you know?
Hey. Yeah, that was crazy. And
That could have been dirty
crash
talk.
out part-
That could have just been dirty talk.
it might have been, but that's not the dirty talk you want to come across.
Yeah,
Or
no.
tell everybody.
I mean, when it's dirty, when you witness dirty talk during infidelity, no matter how big or small it is, it's going to destroy you.
Yeah, that hurt bad.
Yeah.
My man went on her page and everything. On her
Naeem,
Facebook
but
page.
Naeem is right though. He's trying to shame her, but it's backfiring on him, and it's. I hope they don't have kids involved in this.
But is it really though? Because nobody knows this man.
Yeah.
So
We know him now. Shit, we talking about him.
but he's not a friend of ours. He's not a public figure. Yeah. So, you know, just like anything else that happens in social media, it'll be over in a couple of days. But if they have kids and her family, they're going to have to remember that what he's showing to her forever.
Did y'all see what they calling Steve's wife? Not Steve's wife. What's the name? Tony Martinez. They saying Steven Smith sleeping with Jack Van Gundy, saying that's what she looks like. So you don't put your wife out there so bad. Now they calling her Jack Van Gundy, bro.
She not attractive, huh?
That's what they're trying to say.
I need a picture
You
of
see a
her.
picture?
The crazy thing was just showing a picture of him, though.
picture.
Like you were saying, don't nobody know who he is. We ain't see this picture yet. She all over the place.
That is true.
Let me tell you something, man. People don't always become famous and just start fucking with the baddest chicks.
That is true.
You know, before you were famous, you still like a little bit of that you had before too, for whatever reason. You know, keep you grounded.
And sometimes you double back.
And it's proximity too. Like if somebody around you, the more and more you talk, the better they
in the
start
band,
looking.
right?
You know what I'm
She
saying?
might. She got body.
She was in the band, right?
No, I don't think she got. Nah. She was a dancer.
She was a dancer?
I thought she was part of the Ravens band or whatever they be playing at the games.
They say she a band member.
Oh, Marcher.
Marcher?
Oh, wow.
I've never seen a white marcher before.
Wait,
Like marching band?
the Ravens.
Ravens.
Pro football don't have bands.
Yeah, I didn't know pro teams had bands.
Yeah, Steve Smith played for them?
Yeah,
So that's been a
that's
while.
that's where the proximity.
You been the whole time?
I'm thinking this was recent. So this is from
That was his last team, though. His last team was the Ravens, so
Yeah,
it wasn't
probably-
that.
he's probably
These
still
were the
around.
Panthers for a
He was
while.
the Panthers for a while. Okay.
Yeah, his last team was the Ravens. So you talking about probably maybe 3 years ago.
Oh, but is he still smashing is the question, though.
Well, not anymore.
I mean, yeah, of course not to this current day. But, yo, if this from 3 years ago, bro, come on, bro. You can't be crashing out now. He had to still be in it. He had to
He
be.
probably was.
Yeah, he had to be. Yeah.
Question is, if y'all got that call, what would your response have been?
Shit, probably about. I probably just said a little less than Steve said.
Yeah, I'd have hung up. As
Hung up.
soon as I heard his voice, I'd have hung
I
up.
would have been
Steve
like,
said,
oh,
"Sorry." I'd have said a
you have
little less
anything
than
to say?
that.
You have anything to say for yourself?
Man,
I would have been like,
no. What would you just say to
I
a
would've had
man
to
call your phone about wife?
I would have like the Chinese store. 3 chicken finger wings. What you want? What do you want?
chicken fried rice.
What do you want? Hurry up.
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't have just folded like that. But we know what would happen if it was the other way around.
Oh,
If a woman, if a woman called another woman and said, "You sleep?" Yeah, you damn right I was. I was sucking the skin off that dick. They can't wait to blow your spot up.
That's real. That's real.
So Steve, Tony, and
Miss Van Gundy.
Don't say that because now Van Gundy got a wife. Folks gonna be like,
Oh yeah, you're right. My bad, Van Gundy.
to be fair,
yeah,
we just saw the shit on the internet like everybody else.
yeah. And we just spreading some
That's
more.
it. Hey man,
Balls if necessary.
I'm seeing that your Eagles turned down an invitation to the White House.
Yeah. I didn't care if they won or not. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, you ever watch like the ceremonies? Like, is that a thing to you?
No, I don't even watch it. I see some highlights on Twitter or something like that, saying when the president will say something, then of course the star players be like right next to him.
Yeah.
He talk to them. He don't talk to the whole team though. That's funny.
How long into the Philadelphia Eagles Donald Trump diss track come out?
It's probably already out.
He probably already out.
Yeah, he's gonna say something. Trust me, he's gonna say something.
If he ain't said it by now, he ain't gonna say.
He
He
gonna say
got.
it.
There's too much other shit going on with him. He probably didn't care, but he probably didn't want to meet him anyway.
That's true too.
That's a fact.
What day was that supposed to be?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't care about that. I'm probably gonna get in trouble for this, but
Now you worried about getting in trouble.
yeah, let's go for it.
Let's do it.
I don't understand. I get it, black people, but just because they won a championship, it's a thing to do to go see the president. I mean, some people just want to be in the White House. Who gives a fuck who's the president at the time? That's how I look at it. Because I ain't gonna front. If I win a championship or something, I want to go in the White House. Ain't got nothing to do with this dude Trump. I just want to see what's
You
going on.
niggas should do a White House tour.
Huh? You gonna do a White House tour?
Yeah.
You gonna do the same tour as they gonna do by seeing the president? That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be the same tour.
I
bro.
agree. I agree with you.
Yeah.
If
Did
I
y'all?
won a championship, I would want to go to the White House. But if I was to turn one down,
Yeah.
it'll be this one.
It'll be that.
It'll be this one.
right.
I wonder
right.
if a team would actually like say as a team, just be like, you know what, we going. We're not meeting him, but
Yeah.
we gonna take
But
a
we
tour.
gonna take a tour. Right. Right.
I wonder, could you do that?
I think it doesn't. I guess you're a team, so you want to make decisions together. But it should be like, all right, whoever wants to go, we gonna go.
Right.
Yeah.
Because them linemen, linemen be white. They probably want to. Them old linemen.
Be white.
And
That's
plus,
funny.
these are athletes. They make a bunch of money, so some of them may have voted for Trump because of the tax breaks that you allegedly going to get,
Right.
and it might make sense to them. I don't know, but it's not the first time that a team is not going to the White House because they didn't like who was in office.
I think there was a team that went later, like with the next president.
I think was it the Warriors?
somebody went for the next
They waited
president.
for Biden to get in office. They didn't do the Trump one. They waited next year.
yeah.
It might have been a Warriors, somebody else. We can look that up. So I mean, the Eagles, y'all still got an option. So to be fair, y'all might still find yourselves in the White House.
Shit, they're gonna be waiting 4 years.
No, we ain't gonna be waiting 4 years because we gonna
Nah,
get next year.
they gonna be waiting 4 years.
What y'all gonna have? White House coupons? we got two vouchers. We got 2 vouchers in the can. What's going on in college sports, Vic?
Man, across all the sports, the NIL thing is a big thing, and it's kind of changed the landscape of recruiting. So after one of the games, Rick Pitino, they asked him something. He was answering about recruiting. He said they don't recruit high school kids at their university. He's at St. John's. Yeah. He's like, we don't recruit high school kids. Wow. Like,
they just go for transfers.
It's transfers, JUCO, D2, all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. So Matt Barnes had a reply, and he was like, "Man, this is disgusting." Long story short, he just kind of was like, "Man, tell all these grown ass men to go get jobs. You're 24, 25 in college hooping. Like, go get a real job."
Coming out the blast.
My response is, though, I see where Matt coming from. Plus, he's got kids in high school right now. Nah. But honestly, them grown ass men got jobs. They getting NIL money at 25, 26. So, like,
not only that, what do you go to college for other than play sports?
Get some money.
To find a career and get a job.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. They got a job. They playing at 25, 26. Like,
look, man, this COVID year has done a lot for college athletes, because not only do you get another year to prove yourself, but you also, I think maybe you have to have graduated in 4 years to play it. So you're a grad student now. Yeah. So this gives you a chance to further your education, maybe set yourself up for a job if you took school seriously. I know a lot of college athletes, they don't really be going to school.
All these kids transfer.
Yeah, but it's crazy how some of these teams that were put together this year is all transfers, like Kentucky.
Yep,
that's all transfer. Oh, I didn't realize.
All transfers.
Wow.
Kansas was that way too.
Yeah, and NIL has shook the landscape of college basketball, because now, like, Rick Pitino was getting a hard time about that. But in order for you to be able to compete, it's turned into a pro game. You got to have 21, 22. You want mature guys like Naeem just mentioned. You want 3-4 year guys that's been there, that understand the landscape, to give you an opportunity. Especially if you're saying, I gotta cash out on a player to give people. If I gotta pay a player to give me an opportunity to win, I'm not giving it to the 18-year-old that's yet to prove himself. I'm giving it to this 2-year transfer that's already put money in, where I kind of know where my investment is going. That's what's shaking the landscape of college sports. Like, it's a huge gray area they got to figure out with this NIL shit, because it's turning more and more pay to play. Like, I think people forget there's a difference in the college collective and the NIL. NIL is name, image, likeness. That is for your individuals. So that turned into basically pay to play. Everybody said, well, what about me? What about me? And now everybody's literally negotiating their contracts. They're negotiating their college futures, because, NIL was supposed to be for people like a Caitlin Clark, a Juju Watkins, people that the school stores are already selling their jerseys. We need to be cut in on that. Now it's turned into a complete overhaul of straight pay to play. So Rick Pitino got a lot of shit for that, but he's right. And if he's going to spend money, I'm going to go get grown men to play for me.
And you got to think, this stuff been going on for a little bit. He really the first one to give an honest answer about it. Like, it's been going on for a few years with the whole recruiting thing. And another rule that I heard changed that is kind of why I like people are a little older is the remember before when you transferred from JUCO, you only had 2 years left. Yeah. Now they're saying if you transfer from JUCO, you still get 4.
Yeah. So you damn.
Even if you play 2 years at JUCO,
if you play 2 years at JUCO and you go to a 4-year school, instead of the 2 that you used to get before, you get 4. Wow. So that's another reason why these dudes be 24.
Right. Because again, if you in JUCO at 20, you got 2 years of experience. You go to you transfer to Kentucky, you still got 4 years to be in Kentucky. So now, in 2 years, you 4 years in, a high school kid is coming out. I'm 4 years invested in this kid now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't turn my back on it. And again, you're spending money. This is an investment. These guys are now, for lack of a better word, but they're property of the institution at this point.
I'll say what's impressive is a lot of these transfers are coming in. Like, it could be like 5 or 6 players that are seniors coming into a new school for the last year, and they have good chemistry. These players that have never played with each other before are winning. Yeah. I guess you gotta give credit to the coaches too, but they buying into the system and they coming in and winning. Kentucky is an all new team, bro. It's like maybe 1 or 2 players from last year.
Yeah, because a lot of them transferred and followed the Calipari, right?
A few of them did.
Yep.
Maybe like 4.
4.
Yeah, and then some of them went other places. One went to the league. So yeah.
Yeah, college is
shouts out
it's
to the
definitely
young guy.
different. But
Playing
like
for
you
the
said,
Sixers.
to be fair, I know Matt talking about go get a job.
Yeah.
They technically got
Got a
one.
job.
Man, these kids that are heavily recruited are only giving 1, maybe 2 years.
Yep.
The college got to protect themselves. Now, I mean, I think it's great that the kids are getting paid now, but the college still got to protect their program too. So
Yep.
that's just how it is.
Yep. It's the nature of the beast.
To be fair, Matt, them grown ass men got gigs, dog. They got gigs, dog. Hey,
And that's why they. Damn.
That's why they-
crazy.
that's
So
why they
2
getting it.
So you can get. Hold on. What is it in high school when you get left back? What is it?
Stay back.
I wouldn't know.
Held
No,
back.
when you want to play extra year in high school, what do they call it?
Reclassify.
Reclassify. There you go. I couldn't think of reclassify. Yeah, so in high school you can reclassify.
I think you got to do that before high school, don't
You got
you?
to do before
Nah,
high
you
school.
can do that.
Nah,
during
you
high
do it in high school.
Okay.
Do it
Gilbert's
once.
sons did it.
Yeah,
He went forward though.
You went 4?
Forward. He reclassified
He went
forward.
Oh yeah,
He really just went. He was really.
He went to his right
He
grade.
went
to his
back
right
to his
grade.
right
Okay,
grade.
okay,
So
okay.
it sounded great. Like, oh, he's going up.
Yeah.
To, and like, nah, he was behind. He just caught back up with
So
it.
that means you're 19 when you graduate. You go to JUCO. You're 21 when you leave there. Now you got 4 years.
25.
So you're 25, 26.
But they got jobs. They got paying jobs. They
Yeah.
just hooping.
Y'all want to talk some NBA? Let's talk some NBA shit. We can talk Ant-Man. What else we got? NBA.
Ant-Man, Sixers stink.
Oh yeah.
They got blown out last night by somebody.
The Bulls by
Yeah.
like 40.
40-something points. 130-something to 80-something.
So we recently discussed this on Run It Back on the other show about Ant-Man saying he didn't want to be the face of the NBA, and he said y'all got Wemby for that, and I said something about it because I wanted him to just understand the opportunity, understand the privilege of it, and I'm sure he recognizes that part. But some people don't like to be the focus of attention. They don't want
They
the
ain't want
bright
that
lights.
magnifying glass on.
They don't want that magnifying glass. They don't want people in your business, and I can understand that. You know, I spoke about it from a fan being in the game perspective and being retired. Like, all of us up here have accomplished something in our fields, and we've also turned a bunch of shit down because we rolling and we in the moment. Like, fuck that shit. And then you look back and you're like, I should have did that. Like, that was a legacy thing. That was something that I should have put on my resume. So when they start having these conversations, like, especially when the game is getting to the point where it's USA and the world guys, like, we need our representation on the USA side. Like, we want our guys to be homegrown, and especially from Atlanta. That was like a personal thing for me. Like, bro, don't shy away from it. What was Naeem? What was your initial thoughts when you heard him saying he didn't want to be the face of the league?
This is my first time hearing it.
Yeah.
But, with, his life starting to be, revealed in social media, what's going on, a couple things that's going on with him, the negative press and all that. I understand why he would say that, but I think instead of being that way, tighten up and then embrace that opportunity, because a lot comes with it, and he got the personality, he got the talent, he really got the whole package, and I think that he'll regret that at some point when he matures a little bit. I'm like, man, but you really can't stop it anyway. If you that guy, then you just
It's
that
just
guy.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
It is. That's what I'm saying. It is what it is. Like, whether you want it or not, you're already one of the faces of the NBA. You on damn near every commercial there is. Like,
Right.
that is visibility.
Yep.
That's only gonna bring more and more fans.
Yeah.
And if you are performing at that level, it's gonna be a natural thing for you to be mentioned with all the upcoming stars, the SGAs, the Jason Tatums, the Wembys of the world. And my whole thing was just like, bro, like, just to piggyback off what he said, do not turn down an opportunity to just be the greatest. Like, ain't this what we doing it for? We do this to be recognized as the greatest. Like, it ain't to pass nothing on to nobody else.
Yeah.
Like, we don't pass nothing along to nobody in sports.
Right.
We running until the wheels fall off, and then if you take it, you
You
tug
take
it
it.
away.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yep.
But that was my whole thing.
part of
Just
the competition.
don't shy away from that.
What I was gonna say, once they put the mic in his face, it's nothing that he can do. You know,
Right.
because he's going to continue to be himself. That's why Kevin Durant was never the face of the league. You know, he was always kind of, you know, laid back, real cool person. Then he get in his feelings on social media, talk a little shit. But
He's funny too, though.
his
comebacks be funny.
he is, but he grew into that person. If you saw how he was, I remember his like rookie year, he was real timid almost. You know, real quiet and shit. Him, Rondo, a few players, they just was kind of quiet.
Yeah.
And then you know, you get older and you kind of grow into yourself. You get that confidence. But Ant-Man, he had that shit from the beginning.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he great in interviews, great in press conference. He can't help it.
And before we go back to Ant, you got to respect KD's rebrand. He went from a ghost page to go trolling out loud.
Yeah,
Embrace it,
All right,
dog.
since I've been caught out there.
Yeah. But for him being himself, I feel like he catches less flack for it.
Yeah.
He caught the flack for hiding.
KD?
But, yeah. But like now that he trolls in the open, ain't nobody really giving him public shit for it anymore. It's like, oh, that's KD. He got a lot of shit when it was like, why are you on the burner page, bro? Like,
Right. I heard Melo say something. What y'all think about this take? He said that's not theirs to have, like a Wemby or Shays and them. It's supposed to be our homegrown players from the States to have the face of the NBA.
I don't believe in that
You don't
shit.
believe
That's why we're the number one global sport in the world.
Mm-hmm.
This game is global. Like
Right.
we didn't build this shit up to the point just to stay here.
Mm-hmm.
We grew this to be we global now.
Right.
Like, so yeah, if they starting to put pressure on us, that's a respect to the game. That's a respect to what the foundation that Melo has laid, LeBron's, the Kobe's, all of these greats that we have, they laid them foundations for us to grow globally for a big boy. I don't want to call him fat, but you know,
just
from
did.
Serbia.
Right.
You know, you got Luka. I forget where Luka from. You got Giannis, like
Slovenia, right?
Slovenia.
Yeah.
Like you have.
I got a question
legitimate-
for y'all. While you talking about the global aspect, do you think it's fair that people around the world can vote for All-Star?
That's a great question.
I'm gonna say why I asked that. You remember when Yough played?
Yeah.
Whether Yough was deserving or not, he
started.
was
Well,
starting
he
because
started.
he had that billion people in China voting for him.
Why
But
not?
he would have been an all-star. I think that's the part where when the fans started getting like it's the fans' fault. It's like somewhat, but yeah, I'm like the fans never picked someone that didn't actually deserve to be in the game. Starter, you could debate, but Yough was gonna be an all-star. He beat out Shaq for the starting, but it was like he shouldn't have been a starter, but he was still an all-star.
Yough numbers was never that crazy though. I don't remember him ever having no crazy
Some of this is
numbers.
impact though. Like he was going toe to toe with Shaq. I
Nah,
think-
and
that
Hudson
was
was
a
good.
older Shaq though.
and they were good. But he
He
still
caught some of Lakers Shaq.
yeah.
No, he was good though. Yough was good, but
But to your point, it do get kind of tricky with the fan vote part of it. But that's also impact. Like if you have impact and you got popularity, and them folks showing up to vote and they doing it at a high clip, like you gotta respect it because they don't do it for guys that don't deserve it. Like it's been a couple of guys that got really big fan bases that's gotten close, or maybe it's a little exciting to talk about, but they don't actually cross the threshold. Like we've never seen somebody like Casanat can't get in the game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they could.
The closest we got was Jeremy Lin, but he didn't make it. Like he didn't win.
what happened with LaMelo this year? Didn't he have the more
Just
votes?
didn't win enough though.
No, they said somebody
No,
outvoted.
so-
Somebody got
But
outvoted the last like 2 weeks. I heard.
Nah, but it's not just the fan vote anymore. So it's 50% fan, 25% media,
wow.
25% player.
wow.
So
I didn't know that.
he won the fan vote for the guards in the East. Now he didn't win the media,
Right.
and he didn't win the players, and that's where he didn't become a starter. And then after that, for the reserves, it goes to the coaches, and the coaches
Right.
didn't
I
select
know
him.
about the reserves, but I thought that the starting lineup was just fans.
It's
When
not
did they
nah,
change that?
About like 4 or 5 years ago,
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
because of they didn't want like a
Basically,
Jeremy
like
Lin
what I'm
to-
saying, what happened
Yeah.
with
Well,
Yough.
yeah. So, and there was a lot of, some of the players, some of the media, like the fans don't know what they're doing, and it was picking up steam, and so the league changed it. Like, we don't want to take the fans completely out of it because it's who they want to see, but we're not going to give them 100% of who's getting in there.
I think that's dumb. I mean, Isn't the All-Star game for the fans
fans, yeah.
and the ratings, to get to see who they wanted to see play or start, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the dead horse, but All-Star Weekend as a whole needs revamping. It needs
Yeah.
retooling.
They trying.
I'm definitely trying.
I like
Shout out to Kevin Hart, man. He was a big part of.
For better or for worse.
What don't you like?
We got free tickets, baby. I'm happy to have him a part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, since we last spoke, I seen a pretty good conspiracy theory online that interests me, that made me tickle a little bit. It was they said TNT drawn it out because this was their last year doing it, so they basically celebrated themselves and sabotaged the shit on purpose.
That's funny.
This shit was drawn out though.
I
boy.
ain't gonna lie. The part I did, I was drunk, so I don't remember how.
Thank you, Spank.
I was drunk, so I don't remember it that much. But I remember when they had them doing the whole. They went fishing. That was funny to me.
Yeah.
When they made them go fishing and all that, that was
Yeah.
funny. Was that at halftime?
That shit was that's the thing.
It was
Oh,
in
why
between
not?
the games or something like
It was
that.
in
It was
between?
like a commercial break.
Yeah, it was
the
long.
commercial break was
It was funny. It just got long.
Oh my bad. Okay, no wonder they was mad. All right. I thought it was
that shit
halftime. or
it
something.
lasted like 13 minutes.
Sheesh.
Only 47 minutes
This
of
was for the game,
basketball
yeah.
was actually played.
Yeah, they said.
Kevin Hart was on camera for an hour, 13 minutes.
It's a great check though.
I'm telling you, great check.
Oh.
But Naeem said it, man. They trying. They'll never get it perfect. I think it's time to bring in some innovative ideas. I think if you're gonna keep bringing the women and getting them involved, stop putting them in a celebrity game like they ain't pros.
Yeah.
Like put them in a legitimate thing. Now I get it. If you add them to the 3-point contest and one of them win, it won't be the NBA 3-point contest. Make it about. I mean, you own both leagues.
Don't they have
anyway.
their own All-Star
Or
game
do
though?
the
They do.
skill,
They
do
do.
like a women's team in the skills competition.
Yeah,
Like,
do something to skills. I say, listen, open it up on a 3-point contest. Get a Caitlin Clark involved. Get Sabrina. Get all the 3-point shooters involved. Have your best 4 men, your best 4 women, and that'll give you your star power right there. You'll cut the numbers down a little bit, but it's all star power. It's not a lot of fluff in it. It won't be a lot of fluff.
Yeah.
And the one-on-one tournament.
Yeah, that's dope.
Do the girls use girl balls though
Hell yeah.
for 3-point?
For the 3-point, yeah, they could. Shout out to Caitlin
Wait,
Clark
did
too.
Sabrina though, or I thought she used a men's ball.
She
last
had
year.
the option.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had an option.
I want to give a shout out to Caitlin Clark because she turned down this year for the NBA All-Star. She said her first All-Star experience should be with the WNBA.
yeah.
So
I
shout out to
salute
Caitlin
that.
Clark for that.
I
That was dope.
salute that.
I got
Yeah.
a question for you, Spank. Since
Yeah.
you was there, what did like the? Because I kind of have a theory about how they could kind of help too, but. How was it like in the arena, like fanfare? Did it feel corporate in there, or did it feel like there was actual fans in there?
I was really drunk. Like I'm not even gonna lie to you. I went to a day party first.
Oh, you was drunk before you even got
Yeah, I
there.
was drunk
All
before I
right.
even got
But-
there.
He can't give you nothing
I
intelligent.
can't-
Nothing. So
I had a good time though.
I was there.
Yeah.
I was
My
there,
bad,
but
man. Okay,
But I was in the box though. So, but from where I was, I felt like the game itself was innovative, and I liked what they did with the OGs and everything, because the OGs ended up winning.
Yeah.
Just to show you, like, yeah, we still got it.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I appreciated that aspect. But the score max was too low.
Yes.
The points they had to get to
Yeah.
was too
I
low.
What was it, 40, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was quick.
Way too low.
Yeah, and it was just too much time in between. Like, fuck all that warming up again. They doing layup line in between every game and all that. Like, I understand you got to be loose,
yeah.
but if it wasn't so much time in between, they wouldn't have had to do that.
it. Yeah. I also feel like 40 was too low, but I like having a lower point total or shorten the game because it makes them get down to business a lot faster. Like, it's a lot less fluff when you got to get
I
to
think
40.
65's like
Would be-
65 is a sweet spot.
Yeah.
70, like even what they got 47 minutes out of 40.
Yeah.
So if you kick it up to 65, you kick it up to 70, I think you get a legit 2 hours of basketball in where you can appreciate what's going on.
Yeah, back in the day, man, watching those early All-Star games, like, when I was coming up, they were more competitive. The guys really wanted to go in on each other. And now it's like they wait to the end to start trying to kick it up a little bit. I miss those days. I miss and if we could get the best players to be in the dunk contest, then they won't be in it because of ego. LeBron never being in the dunk contest is insane.
That is. But and I don't like that they blame
really.
LeBron, though. I don't like that they
Never,
blame
you
him.
not even his rookie year. You know, Kobe, at least his rookie year.
Yeah,
Vince
but
Carter.
like I never cared. I didn't never understood the hunger to see him do it. I get it. Like it's we talk about legacy pieces. Like Kobe's done it,
Yeah.
MJ has done it, but he's not like a creative dunker. He's
LeBron has said he was
power
going to do it,
dunker.
too.
Also, too,
Yeah,
I
he
feel
said he
like
was gonna do
it.
as being a steward of the league, like in thinking like how are we gonna kind of keep pushing this forward, like. I'm not gonna give the other dudes behind me out to not do it. Like if I did it, Mike did it, Kobe did it, Zion, you better do it too. Or
Right.
Ja, like listen, all the top 3 that ever played the game got in that thing.
Yeah.
Ego aside, whatever. Y'all don't have an excuse to not do that because that's
I
where
like
I
that
kind of feel
perspective.
with the LeBron not doing it.
I like that
per
point of
se.
view.
It's just more of like
I'm
how do you
thinking
keep
about
the
dunking. Yeah.
yeah, I'm just thinking like how do you like the stewardship, like how do you carry the league or how do you push it forward and kind of show the other guys like this is what we
And
do.
D Wade ratted him out, bro. D Wade said, man, at the Miami Heat practices, he said it was like a dunk contest every practice, bro.
But it was power dunking.
Throwing it off the wall
But-
and all
but
that.
it's still-
Shit. But honestly,
You
though,
gotta build them a wall and throw that shit off of. Like he don't have them props.
In
He ain't
2000
gonna jump over no cars.
In 2004, he was able to do dunks that were creative enough to where it would have made the shit he could do now.
When he was
He was
when he
doing
was
crazy shit
fire
on the
hot,
line.
the young new kid on the block, that would have been the perfect
Yeah, it would.
time for him to do it.
Yeah.
and
It's
I
too
don't
late
think he
now.
would have had to
Yeah.
be
Hell
as
yeah.
creative, like kind of how we were saying, like if you get the stars in there, the audience want to see them just boom something.
Right.
It don't
Right.
got to be extra creative.
Yeah.
Like it don't have to be a Matt McClung. Like if Zion were to get in a dunk contest, do a windmill 360 and boom that them kids and everybody in the crowd going
Go
go
crazy.
crazy.
Yeah.
Here
Like
you go.
because they want to see them do it. So I feel like LeBron could have had that same impact. Like
I got the evolution of the dunk contest. You make the dunk on you contest.
have a dude standing under the rim and
Somebody,
challenge.
yeah, somebody challenge you. The dunk on you contest. I'm telling you.
You put Wimby down there, you put the tallest player down there, you got to dunk on.
Or the person who gets dunked on the most.
You get
Hey,
dunked
Rudy
on.
Gobert.
Oh,
Hey,
Rudy Gobert, you
we
got-
need you.
Hey, and shout out to Zion. They say Zion finally in shape. They say he down 264.
Oh, they ain't saying in shape. They
It's
just
the lightest
said-
he ever been.
Yeah, it's the lightest he ever been.
I just want to
crazy,
throw the
bro.
mile to
Hey, boy, 265, the lightest? Ain't nothing but you 6'4", bro. What's going on?
They say that gumbo kicking his ass down there.
What'd you say, that etouffee?
That too much etouffee down there. Too many beignets whooping you.
Oh, man. But shout out to Zion, though. He had a good game the other night, man. Shout out to Zion.
They said he, I think, third all time and the fastest to 5,000.
Yep.
Yeah, in the amount of games.
In the
It
amount of
took
games.
10 years.
Now, I was going to say, it took about 8 years to play that many games, but hey.
Still, milestone.
Yeah, shout out to him and Joel and B. We can, segue to that. Bum ass Sixers. Shout out to my Sixers, man. I don't know
You
what's
going to
going
give
on.
a shout out after you just called him bum
I
ass.
don't know what's
Because
going
it's tough love.
Bro, man.
Get it out.
Nah, they
Get
bad.
it out. Hold up, y'all. Give me the floor.
On paper, they
Safe
great.
space.
Give me the floor. Get that shit
I
out.
don't
bro.
know what's going on, man. Like, I don't want to say nothing no more. But shouts out to Joel and
Shout
B.
out.
Shouts out to
Don't
Max.
take this shit home with you.
Huh?
Don't
Let it
take
out.
that pain home with you. Get that shit out your system, bro. Ease yourself with that burden.
Shout out to Nick Nurse, man. That's all. That's it.
The coach?
I'm done. Yeah, shout out to Nick Nurse. I'm done.
Hey,
The
PG.
coach, how you gonna shout him out when they losing with this team?
Yeah, but
This
we
roster.
was in the NFC Championship. We was in the same suite.
NFC championship.
Yeah, in the NFC Championship at the football game.
Yeah, I got
Okay.
friends.
Yeah, me and Nick Nurse was busting
El
up.
Ram, my
And
friend.
we
He
was
the
talking-
GM.
So hold up. You talk all that shit about Tobias Harris,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you
the
gonna
whole
give
Sixers
Nick
a
Nurse a shout out
Yeah.
because y'all was in the suite together. That
Yeah.
white man.
Yeah.
During Black
During
History
Black
Month?
History Month.
Boy.
Shout out to Nick Nurse, yeah. But I can talk about how I was
Bro, you never played for the Sixers, man. Say what the fuck you want to say, man. You acting
This
like
is
you
la-
got
this
no
is last
friends
year
on the
anyway.
team.
this Nurse last year.
Yeah, this Nurse last year, man.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to
He
you.
making Doc look good, and nobody can make Doc Rivers look good. God damn.
That's Luke Coach right there. Come on, man. That's Luke Coach there.
Doc my dog, man. No Doc Rivers slander, man. Doc my dog.
Austin Rivers, Naeem Lynn is not a part of the show. You ain't gotta come at.
Nah, I got nothing to say bad about Austin.
No. Anything gets said about Doc,
He's on
Austin on his podcast,
Huh?
checking shit about his dad.
Yeah, he on there.
Hey, we can go blah, blah, blah. I don't have a problem with Austin. I appreciate Austin's knowledge for the game.
Right.
He didn't live up to expectations, but he still played 10, 11 years, whatever.
Go
But Doc
pop it
ain't
off.
shit.
Pop that shit off, man. Fuck it, pop it off.
Give him a buck.
Hey, but PG said that they not playing with no heart. They're not playing with the urgency that's needed to even consider them play-in ready, let alone playoff ready. And people was giving them shit for saying that, but I respected the fact that he had accountability about the shit. Like we not cutting it.
What he say about himself?
He part of the team.
Okay.
He just said they don't have championship habits. Like
I fuck with PG. I think Paul George is underrated as a talent. You know, nigga tough, but his numbers ain't there, and he been hurt. So if you're gonna be accountable, if you're gonna say we, put a little bit more emphasis on yourself. Yeah, say what you could be doing more, because everybody, 15 players is not out there bullshitting. Somebody out there going hard.
Shout out to Maxie.
yeah, McCain was.
McCain was too. Yeah. And he out for the season, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. with Paul George, Joel Embiid, and Tyrese Maxey, that's a big three right there.
Yeah.
There's no way you should be in 12th place.
They didn't play that many games together either, though.
Man, I don't give a fuck. You got
Even
two
if
of
one
them.
of them is out, they got
That's
enough
true.
talent.
That's true.
You still got Kelly Oubre over there. Like
That's
they're bad.
Yeah, it is. Man.
Wheels fell off with Jared McCain, dog.
Yeah, it did. Now that you say that.
He really was like the energy guy. When
But
everything was going wrong, he throw him in there. He get in there and start.
But he
hooping.
wasn't even starting though. At first, he came in
Couple games he
because
started when Maxie got hurt.
yeah, that's when he started playing because Maxey got hurt.
Yeah. Shout out to the Sixers, man.
Well, y'all might get somebody
Still
good in the
hurt.
draft.
He didn't get it out.
You gonna take that shit
Nah,
home with
listen,
you.
they
That shit
gonna
kill you
lose
one
that
day,
pick.
man.
I'm
Watch.
gonna take it home with me,
That
man.
stress gonna kill you one day.
No, because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, if we do, because I think MB about to get surgery now on something with his knee. So they're supposed to break something in his hip to help the pressure go into his knee. That was something I was reading. I can't remember what the doctor said, man. But he going to have that surgery, so he might be out for the rest of the year.
If he get anything with the hip, this shit over with.
It's over with?
Hip.
Yes. Like what I said last year, before the season started, we should have traded his ass.
To be fair, you said it.
To be fair, Spank,
Yeah.
you did say trade him last year.
And everybody was killing me. And now we here.
Embiid is a generational talent. They saw it in him because when they was talking so big about him before he got drafted, I was like, nah, it's Wiggins.
Right. I remember that.
Yeah, Wiggins is the man. But they say Embiid, he ended up being, it took 4 seasons for him to play, but he ended up being what they said he was going to be.
When he did.
Yeah, when he did, he balled, though.
Yeah.
Take
Yeah,
us
but-
home, Spank.
Yeah, no, we got to segue to another part, man. You know, it's a big fight this weekend. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a fight this
There's
weekend.
a fight this weekend.
With a big name.
Shout out to Tank, man. He's fighting a DC homegrown fighter. And what's his first name? Lamont Roach? Yeah, Lamont Roach. Shouts out to them. Are y'all, any of y'all interested into the fight this weekend?
I'm going to watch it. You know, I watch Jake Paul. You know? I watch boxing, you know. So I'm going to watch it. Am I excited about it?
Right.
No. I'm at the point now where I almost be wanting Tank to lose.
Just to get your
your
fight
attention.
worth out of it.
Yeah, like no, I want to lose because of the opponents that he's selecting. This is not shade to Lamont Roach, but Tank is always saying that somebody don't deserve a fight, specifically Shakur Stevenson. But why should I give him? Why he deserve a fight?
Right.
Why do any of these motherfuckers that you are fighting deserve the fight? You know what I mean? Especially if everybody knows Tank is the A side. You know he gonna take the lion's share of the money. He gonna take between 60 and 75%, maybe even 80, like fighting against somebody like Lamont Roach. But Lamont Roach not even in his weight class.
Yeah, he moved up to fight.
Yeah, he moving up to fight him, and dude is solid. He got a loss, but he's coming up, and nobody really knows him like that unless you a real boxing fan. So I just want Tank. You know, he talking about he gonna retire. A lot of shit he say is clickbait. You know, he say he only fighting he fighting this year and that's it. But I don't believe that. He said he got mental issues. I don't believe that. Whenever he about to fight,
Right.
he always stirs some
something
shit
going
up,
on. Yeah.
and I think it's a promotional tactic. You know, every time he's about to fight before him and Floyd start
So he kept
beefing.
on at it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm like, that's your promoter. I think this is just clickbait.
Yeah.
So if he don't fight nobody, like I mean, you was talking about legacy when it came to basketball earlier. For me, yeah, it's great to be a prize fighter and make money, but legacy has to mean something. Mm-hmm. It got to mean something, and your resume is just not good.
You don't have a Hall of Famer. They said he don't have not one Hall of Famer. He might. What's name might become one though?
Ryan Garcia.
Ryan Garcia. He might.
Doubt it.
Doubt it.
I don't see him fighting too much no more.
He got a fight coming up, don't he?
I think he's fighting Rolly.
Rolly, yeah, fighting Rolly, yeah.
Yeah, man. It's unfortunate that these guys won't fight each other, or and Shakur, yeah, a lot of people say he's not that entertaining, but he's got the skills, bro. He got the skills
for sure.
But Keyshawn is my boy.
Yeah, shout out to Keyshawn. Shout out to Haney. I think Haney's coming back too. Don't he got a?
He's supposed to have a rematch with Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
He's fighting somebody first.
Yeah. So shout out to them. I want to see them all get in the ring and fight though. Like, come on, Tank. Stop acting like that. Fight these guys. Haney, you got Haney.
They
Shakur.
They went up to 140 now. They all should have fought at 135.
135. Yeah, that's true too. And
T.O. What's the difference in that?
The weight classes?
Yeah.
It's lightweight and junior welterweight.
But if they all moved up, what's the difference?
They just say like, oh, I'm not going. It's a 5-pound difference. They just like, I'm not going up to that. I'm staying in this weight class, so that's too big. A lot of times, moving up in weight class mean you might have to fight. You're gonna have to fight somebody that's taller than you too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So Tank only like 5'6".
Yeah.
So he fights somebody at 140 or 147. It's a good chance they're gonna be somewhere between 5'8" and 5'10". Mm-hmm. So that becomes an issue. But he fought Barrios, who's like damn near 6 feet, I think. Yeah. So he fight who he want to fight. And I feel like if you're gonna get to that point where you fight who you want to fight, you need to beat all of the big names first.
Yeah.
Even when they said Floyd was on his pick'em shit, he fought like 18 champs in a row or something.
Yeah.
Everybody that he fought, it was still somebody that you knew. You knew who they were.
Yep.
Yeah. You never had to say who's this guy he's fighting. It was somebody that you knew and had accomplished something that just came off a big fight or something.
Crazy. But before we wrap this up, what's your predictions for this weekend, Saturday? Who you got?
What, for the Tank fight?
Yeah, who y'all got?
I got Tank by knockout.
Yeah. We just predicting how short it's going to be.
You mean what round?
We just predicting how short it's going to be. Round 5.
I'm about to say Tank and 5.
I think
Fish tank, water tank. Tank and 5.
Old tank.
I think Lamont Roach, he got skills, and if he
does.
If he's smart about it, then maybe he'll last. Mm-hmm. I think that a lot of the times, like the whole goal is to not get knocked out, which is just going to get you knocked out.
Guy.
Yeah,
that's
Like
true.
Wesley Johnson.
Motherfucking Wesley Johnson.
What happened?
Take 2.
That motherfucker, it gotta be a Wesley Johnson Jr. on Miami, bro.
He looked
He
just
looked
like
just like Wesley Johnson. My bad, though. Take us home.
With that being said, y'all, this has been another episode of To Be Fair with your host from the Underground Lounge, Spank Horton and
Shout
Lou
out
Williams.
to Vic.
And
Shout out to
Yes,
Naeem.
sir.
See y'all soon.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, follow the Underground Lounge.
Do that.
that.
Let that big tap.